evening. I'm glad to participate here today. We would be talking about safe motherhood during this pandemic situation. We all know that our entire world has got affected by the novel coronavirus caused by the infection, severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2 or SARS-CoV-2, and it has infected millions of people as been counted by WHO. It's seen that 115 million people got infected till date, and over 2.5 million deaths have occurred worldwide. In this pandemic situation, we also have the breastfeeding mothers, the mothers who are newly got pregnant, and also the postpartum scenario of the patients who have just delivered their babies. So here I'll be highlighting few points. Those points will be like the Safe Motherhood and the Newborn Care Committee of 30 March 2020 has actually focused on the maternal health and also the postpartum breastfeeding, rooming in, vaccination procedures focused into this particular discussions. We will be talking about the vaccination of pregnant ladies and breastfeeding mothers later on in another session. Today the priority is on how to prevent the severity of maternal illness caused due to COVID-19 infection. It is seen that usually patients are having mild to moderate symptoms, which is at a rate of like 86% to 9%, lying between mild to moderate cases. There are severe cases lying in critical care of about 5%. So there is a predominant risk of these females getting affected by COVID-19 infections. There is also a risk factor if the patient is having a pre-existing comorbidity or fertility cases like hypertension, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, respiratory issues, or some blood-related infections. So these diseases can cause a severe risk or complications in the course of the pregnancy. It can lead to complications like urgent delivery or preterm delivery. There can be IUGR or low growth rate babies due to these infections, though these are also very common in day-to-day life apart from the COVID infections. But these particular group of patients during this pandemic situation must be readily every day be given the awareness of this COVID infection, not by just the health professionals but also by the family members. The family members needs to be educated as per the followings. The sooner they see any kind of symptoms like, for example, fever, fatigue, chill, any kind of sore throat, coughing, they must immediately report to the nearest health centers or to the doctors and nurses or healthcare officials. The emphasis of protection and prevention of this disease must be related to these patients and family members. This is an imperative work, has to be done collectively. Second point, we come to the transmission of COVID-19. We have got a very short time period of discussing this problem, though it is a very long kind of a discussion. It takes probably hours between doctors and nurses or any healthcare professionals to deal with the patients and how to give the awareness to the patients to prevent from such infections. We will try to cover it in a short paragraphs or some short words. So the second point is vertical transmission of COVID-19. As we already know that this is a human-to-human transmission causing by any kind of respiratory droplets, coughing, sneezing, or touching surface objects. These kind of viruses, they usually live on these particular objects for more than 48 to 72 hours. So in that case, the perinatal infection rate is usually near about to 2.5%. And these women, these pregnant ladies or newly pregnant women, they are contracting this virus within a week prior from delivery or prior to the conception, from the time of conception. That is the time we need to interrogate, that is the time we need to intervene, that is the time we need to make them aware what all precautions need to be taken. For example, these patients need to wash their hands regularly. They need to maintain a safe distance from their family members as well who are going out, coming back to the house after work, from the maid servants, because I have usually seen in my time of practice these pregnant ladies who are staying back at home are getting infected from their maid servants. Of course, you cannot eradicate maids from your home because they are your helping hands, they are the only helping hands, but still you have to maintain a long distance from them, like 6 feet or more above. And have to be taken care that the clothes are washed properly, the utensils are cleaned regularly, it is sanitized, well sanitized. Do not touch your pregnant lady or your pregnant wife or anyone around without washing your hand, without taking proper sanitization. This is how you can prevent the vertical transmission of COVID-19 to the pregnant ladies. We're coming to breastfeeding section of acute COVID illness patients. These are usually postpartum cases after delivery. After delivery, we see that we usually ask the mother to feed their child with their breast milk, which is the only source of protein and nutrition that could provide protection of the newborn from any kind of illness. For example, it can be illness of ears, lungs, nose, throat, or any kind of autoimmune diseases. The breast milk is the best. But in this case, if a mother has contracted COVID-19, what are you supposed to do? If it is a mild to moderate case, then you can take a skin-to-skin attachment of the breast or the child and the mother, or it can be a kangaroo mother care. You have to wash your hand with soap and sanitize your hand with at least 60% of alcohol for 20. Usually these mothers who are breastfeeding their child, they are supposed to first wash their hands with soap and water or hand sanitizer with at least 60% of alcohol repeatedly for at least 20 minutes. Try to avoid coughing or sneezing while holding your baby close to you. Clean the bottles of the express breast milk or the breast pumps as recommended as per WHO guidelines. Feed the baby with the help of someone else who can provide with an expressed breast milk with the help of a milk bottle or a breast pump. So last but not the least, we have to take a neonatal care of the postpartum pregnant lady who was infected with acute COVID-19 illness. This is that we have to prevent a skin-to-skin contact throughout the day, or the kangaroo mother care throughout the day. This needs to be protected. Only during the time of breastfeeding, the mother and the child can be close to each other. Apart from that, she or the child should be taken care of other family members or nurses or any other guidance or helping hands available, provided they are taking proper sanitation and proper care before holding the baby. There should be rooming in. What is rooming in? That the mother and the child are separately kept in the rooms, maintaining a particular distance, or the mother kept in a separate room and the child kept in another, taken care by helping hands again. There is also necessity that if the mother is extremely ill, she should be immediately admitted to the hospital for proper care, to the critical care unit. And their infants can be either kept at home or they can be kept in a hospital ward with a special facility that they do not contract the infection at all. So these are few points that we have discussed today to prevent this kind of an infection between the mother and the child, right from the time of inception till the delivery and post-delivery, how they should care about their children and for themselves as well. I hope this video will be of some help for the newly made moms or newly pregnant ladies, and I would like to have a feedback on that. Thank you.